13 candidates. Our first speaker tonight will be Yvonne Bolton.
Gonna have to go pretty low. Good?
Yep.
Okay, folks, I think this is it. I mean, for my height, I mean. Hi, everyone. My name's Yvonne Bolton, and like she said, I'm running for Will County Board 13. I'd like to thank you for inviting all of us here today. I think this is great and informative for everybody here. I am a wife of 37 years. I am a mother of 3 and a grandmother of 2 boys, and 1 on the way. Hopefully it'll be a girl. I haven't had one in a while. Way back, as a young stay-at-home mom, one of my biggest issues of utmost importance to me was taxes. And again, as an elected official, it's taxes again. And it recently hit home when my dear, beloved parents got taxed out of their home. I think that should not happen to anyone. It shouldn't happen to anyone. And with your help and with your support, I hope that it doesn't happen again. And I want, with my fellow running mate, Tim Kraulidis, we will make sure that every single tax dollar that goes before us on the Will County Board level is watched and does not get misspent in any way, shape, or form. So on that note, folks, I hope that you will consider us. And I thank you, and God bless.
The next speaker will be Brenda Morse.
Just leave it there. Tell me if I'm yelling at you or you can't hear me. Good evening, everyone. If you've taken a look at my flyer, you know that I am a longtime resident of Plainfield. My daughters have both graduated from Plainfield schools, but I can clearly remember hammering nails for the first playground at Walker's Grove, and when the school we are meeting in tonight was the only high school in Plainfield. Most of my working career was spent in the information technology field. I think I worked under every entity of AT&T, Western Electric that there was because I was there for so long. I've done computer support, web development, and wireless technical support. And for the past 11 years, I have owned a small business just west of Plainfield South High School. I don't know that I've always been fully qualified for every job that I have had, but I have learned with hands-on training, perseverance, and hard work. I am a firm believer that you can do anything that you want to do, and people can do any job that they set their minds to. I can honestly stand here tonight and tell you that I have never thought I would own a business in my 40s or be running for an elected office in my 50s. But sometimes when an opportunity presents itself and it is something you are passionate about, you have to step up and go for it. I realized that I can be successful as a Will County Board member after I spent time working with local government bodies and speaking out to protect citizens' rights while holding elected officials accountable for their actions. Being a Will County Board member is not a small task, but I will uphold my responsibilities with these priorities. I will listen to the people I represent, be honest and fair, and work within the budget. It is how I run my business, and it is how I will conduct myself as an elected official. I too want to thank the Chamber for having this and allowing us the opportunity to speak here tonight. Thank you, everyone.
The next speaker is Tim J. Kraulidis.
It's nice when somebody actually gets your last name right, so thank you for that. Thank you, Chamber, for this event. We appreciate it. It's a pleasure to be here this evening, and it's a pleasure to be with such a great slate of candidates on both sides of the aisle, so I applaud you as well. So, my name is Tim Kraulidis. I live in West Joliet in the Plainfield Township. My son and daughter go here to Plainfield Central, and I got another one in the district that'll be on the way shortly. I moved out to, my wife Debbie and I moved out here to Will County about 12 years ago. One of the reasons we moved out here, I was born in the south side of Chicago, both of us. We then moved to Chicago Heights, and to be quite honest with you, we saw what happened when county government does not work well. And anybody that's familiar with Chicago politics and Cook County government knows what I'm talking about. So we got up and moved out here to Will County about 12 years ago to get away from it. To be quite honest with you, I see the tentacles of Cook County slipping into our county. And one of my objectives is to make sure that some of that doesn't occur, at least here in our Will County government. So I started out in grassroots activism, fighting for a good government coalition. I then went to get involved. I got involved as a committeeman, became a precinct committeeman here in Plainfield Township Precinct 32. Then became the vice chair, and now I'm the chairman of the Republican Party in Plainfield Township. So I'm tired of candidates that say one thing and then do another when they get elected. I have a proven record of supporting less taxes, smaller, more effective government, and I hope to come March 15th, I can have your vote. Thank you.
Reed Beigel will speak on behalf of Mark Ferry.
Thank you, Leanne. Good evening, everybody. I am not running for District 13, as Leanne told you, but up until about 5 o'clock this evening, I didn't even know I was going to be here. I am proud to be speaking on behalf, though, of my friend Mark Ferry. He is my former colleague on the county board, as is Leanne. I'm glad to see you tonight. Mark did call me about 5 o'clock and asked me to come here to speak. Mark got afflicted with a really bad case of the flu just today. And he sounded terrible on the phone, so I needed to come in here at the last moment. What Mark wanted me to get across to you, though, is that he is very proud to serve you here in Will County as your incumbent on the Will County board. You know, it doesn't get much closer to the people than the county board. And that is why he particularly loves serving on the Will County board, is because he is close to you, the people. And he intends to get reelected because he wants to make sure that Plainfield is always on the forefront of all that is done in government to serve you. He works on a couple of very important committees. He works on the Public Health and Safety Committee. He works on the Public Works and Transportation Committee. And you can see some of the things that he's impartially responsible for, such as some of the road work you've seen here on highways, County Road 59, County Road 30. And hopefully you like some of the stuff that he's done in 59. And I want to let you know that one of the things that he is an ardent supporter of is unions and small businesses. And let's face it, that's what's going to save the middle class and bring back the middle class, is the union and the small business concept. So I want to ask you to please cast your vote for him on March 15th, rather, and again in November. Please remember Mark Ferry. Re-elect him as your county board member from District 13. Thank you.
Our final candidate for District 13 is Bill Thoman.
Thank you. My name is Bill Thoman, and I'm running for Will County Board in District 13. I would like to thank the Chamber for convening this event, and I'm very proud to also be able to sponsor one of their email blasts later this year. My family has lived in the same address here in Plainfield area for the past 17 years. I'm a retired public school special education administrator. And for the past 7 years, I've also been a small business owner with a consulting firm. I'm running for county board because county government has the ability to affect the lives of all who live here. I believe it to be our responsibility to be good stewards of our community. For the past 9 months or 12 months or so, I've been making effort to attend county board meetings and committee meetings held with the county board. And I don't believe that being on the county board is something that starts just after the election day. I've been preparing for this task even before I announced I was running. Effective county government involves good communication. I plan on including District 13 residents on an advisory panel who will provide monthly input into matters that affect them. Interested individuals can sign up on my website. We can avoid many problems with good communication. Poor communication almost ensures there will be difficulties. With each county board or committee meeting I attend, my desire to serve the board increases. What we have now in the majority on the county board is a regressive, closed-minded approach to governing the county. What we need is a fiscally responsible, more creative, open-minded approach to the problems facing us today. County board matters because it's where we live. I will put my whole being into this task of representing your interests on the county board.
Time's up.
Your vote will be appreciated. Expect more from your county government. Thank you.